Hello guys, welcome back after I don't 1 month, 1.5 months, I think. It was a long hiatus, and we are back with the gem of a movie. We thought Top Gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should have reviewed Top Gun Maverick, but yeah, we have watched Top Gun, and let's see what's in the movie. So, Dishant, have you ever thought of getting into the army or the air force?
No, not really. I
Yeah.
really respect the army people and everyone, but I always thought myself of a very much of a coward that I
uh,
am not that brave enough to go and enlist myself in the army.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
I gave the NDA exam, National Defense Academy exam.
yeah.
Passed it, went to for the interviews, and
Hmm.
was conferenced out on the last day.
Oh,
Yeah,
very close.
right close. But the thing is, there are only two exits. You either exit in the first day or in the last day. So
Okay.
this is what I'm sharing here. But whenever I say someone I conferenced out on the last day, they are like, "Oh my God, he reached so close." No,
Still, yeah, last it's better than the first day, right?
no, it's like in 2023 World Cup. I just missed the semis.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Netherlands could say I missed the semis. That's the thing.
Yes, they can say it. Yeah.
Yeah. No, actually, I always wanted to be in the Air Force, and
Mm.
there was this.
Oh.
Yeah, I actually signed up for the AFSV Varanasi. I went to for my interviews.
Mm.
It was great. I like flying the airplanes, jets, and all that. That
Mm.
that was a dream, and watching it, but it was it was very high intense. The last dogfight, it was very high
Yeah.
intense, and I was like, oh man, no, I can't, I wouldn't have been able to. Like
Yes.
especially after that
Yeah.
accident and all. So yeah, that's
Hmm.
true. Yeah.
True.
Anyone from your family in the army background or anything?
No, my closest, like my first hand family, they are not at least. I don't know about like long distance people, but
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
How about yours?
Yeah, I have like second mama. I mean, like
Okay.
my 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 mother's first cousin. You could say that
Mm-hmm.
my first cousin. He's an army officer.
Ah, I
I met
see.
him once or something like that. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Nice.
His wife is an air hostess, and like those
Okay.
are some good
Everyone
genes.
is involved in flights. Huh?
Yeah. Those. No, he's in army, not flights.
Oh, okay, he's in army. Okay, not
Yeah.
Air Force.
But I just
Yeah.
think those are some good genes. They will pass on. Right?
Yeah. True.
Yeah. So enough of the digressing and okay, tell me about the movie. Give me an overview.
Yeah, for
What?
me, it was my second watch. I already watched it long back.
Mm,
And yeah, I kind of forgot about the film. So it was okay to revisit it. And I can see why it has become for like pop culture mainstay because like I mean it's on the one hand it's like it tried to become a wholesome film because it has there is something new which is basically the dog fighting of the Air Force. No one, I don't think there has been any Air Force film before in the world. So, so it was quite, breakthrough in 1986. And along with that, they also tried the conventional other stuff, like trying to make a rivalry between Iceman and Maverick, or having the romance stuff. So yeah, it tried to become a very wholesome film, but of course it didn't, according to me, it didn't really succeed because except the really amazing sound effects and the whole photography of the photography and the stunts of the dog fights, the jets and everything, there is nothing much. Everything else is kind of like half cooked, like the romance also, all the characters. Only the main relationship that I liked was the friendship of Goose and Maverick. That was really like yeah, that was really emotional and nice, and yeah, it stayed at least. Yeah, and that was the relationship that stayed. Other stuff, it was very half cooked. Even the history and the way um, about the thing about like Pete Mitchell's father, eventually it was just, yeah, they just kind of made a shortcut in some sense. And the rivalry also. I didn't like Iceman and Maverick is supposed to have a rivalry. They are two amazing actors and everything. They have that charisma, they have that attitude, but then the rivalry is not shown that nicely. We only get to know when, like, in the bathroom or something. Like, okay, and he is winning. Iceman is winning somehow, and Maverick is very close. You know, so it was like we didn't get to see firsthand on about the rivalry. So yeah, that was a bit of a disappointment. And yeah, how about you?
I agree with all the points. My
Oh,
answer,
nice answer.
my answer is
My
also the
answer is
same.
the same. No
Nothing
difference.
different. So yeah, I mean, I think everything is up to. I'll just disagree with one point that you like the friendship. Even that thing was also half cooked from me for me.
Oh, okay.
Because if you see, and the thing is, there was one actual moment of depth in their friendship is when they were remanded for you know flying through the passing through the flying tower. Yeah,
Yeah,
and Goose was very angry and he was very scared. Like it's
yeah,
his life, he has no other
yeah, of course.
choice and all that. So then there's a confrontation, kind of confrontation, but still not in confrontation. And Maverick agrees
Mm,
with him and all. So that was intense. Other than that, I really loved the courtship part between
mm.
Maverick and I don't remember her name. Sorry,
Charlie.
What?
Charlie.
Yeah, yeah, the heroine
The girl. Yeah,
girl.
yeah,
Yeah, Charlie. Yeah, the courtship part was great. Other than that, yeah, everything was half cooked. They, they had many subplots. His
yeah.
father's, the romance, the friendship, the
The
rivalry.
rivalry. Yeah,
Yeah, everything was half cooked. They started it and they just forgot it.
yeah.
I,
Yeah,
I,
I
I
think the main problem was because of the they were trying to focus more on the stunt part, on the
yeah,
aerial fighting part.
like, see, you can focus on the stunt part and not have many subplots. They
Hmm.
could have delved into the relationship of Maverick and Goose more. I
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
really love the parts where Meg Ryan came. Like she was loud and
Hmm.
all, but actually she brought a breath of fresh air, I would say.
Hmm.
Huh?
True.
Even such a pivotal moment in the film, for me actually when the movie starts at the death of Goose, and we don't
Hmm.
explore it much.
Hmm.
Like he doesn't go through any emotional pain. There is no funeral and all that.
Hmm.
That could
Yeah.
have been so intense and everything, but yeah, we didn't get that. So
Yeah. True.
I really don't know what the director wanted to make this movie because if
Hmm.
he wanted to focus only on the stunts, he could have take one subplot like his father's or the romance, one or two. Yeah, I'd still
Yeah.
say that they didn't need the father angle. There was no need.
Yeah.
There was no need. They could have
True.
focused on the romance, and the romance was still not half cooked. It was good, like,
Hmm.
but still it could have been fulfilled much more better. That's
Hmm.
what I would say. So the friendship could have been explored and all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Overall, I mean, the last dogfight scene, I will
Yeah. That
give
was
it a 10 on
amazing.
10. I just
No,
watched.
for me, every stunt scene I liked it. I loved
Yeah.
it.
No,
All the
actually,
aerial
every
duels.
stunt scene now, it didn't have that. What I would say, it's what
Risk that
risk. Yeah, risk.
what
It's what's the difference between a Godfather and a Marvel movie? Like
yeah.
there is actual fear and all that because I was very
Yeah.
tense at that
Hmm.
dogfight because anything could have
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
And I really love that they shot down F4. So like
Hmm.
this shit is serious. So that's
Yes,
good. That's
yes.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah, yeah. End part was nice. Like the way it was
oh
done.
yeah, I also miss the rivalry because yeah, there was nothing to it.
Yeah. Yeah, rivalry was very half cooked. I mean, it was Val Kilmer, of course. They could have used him much more
But
nicely.
I have seen such intense rivalries. If you have you seen Few Good Men?
Mm-hmm. Of
Few Good
course.
Men, even
Twice.
the opposing counsel was his friend, right?
Yeah, yeah.
They were close
Uh,
friends. Even there was intensity in their
yeah.
rivalry. Yeah,
Opposite
and
council was that guy, no?
I
What
don't
was his
remember his
name?
name, but yeah.
He appears in many films. Like, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, true, true. So yeah, I think in some, but yeah, of course, the best thing about Top Gun, the thing that made it most like famous, of course, the aerial duels and everything, and Tom Cruise was the
A-
biggest movie star.
And
But mainly it was the soundtrack. For me, soundtrack is top notch. It's like one of the best
like the
for me.
soundtrack of the aircrafts or what?
No, 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 music, music.
Oh,
I
okay.
love the music score
Yeah, the musics
and
were
also
great.
the songs, of course.
I really
The
love the
danger
part.
zone moment.
I really love the part when they were singing beside the piano, and then
Ah, yeah,
it was a very wholesome moment. Like I didn't like the
yeah,
song, but somehow when they sang together
yeah,
and sang it twice or thrice, I okay, yeah, I get it.
yeah. Yeah, those
Okay.
were fun moments. I think the
Yeah.
film worked because of that, right? I mean, there were so many good stuff that it works, but then of course they ignore many stuff also. So,
No, what I think is when you are, showing this kind of wholesome stuff that don't go anywhere. That's most of the Oscar nominated movies.
hmm,
Like we have random shots of people having lunch or dinner and all that.
hmm,
There are moments. So I love that, but I think or what the other movies do is they dive into the depth of the you know
hmm.
characters. This film missed that.
Yeah,
This film
yeah.
missed
I
that.
think in terms of character depth, it's like possibly one of the worst films. Character has no like okay. Tom Cruise's character might have something because he
He
goes
has
through
to have
some.
something, na.
Yeah,
He's
but
the top.
otherwise, I don't think there's. And also for the romance, I mean, not much explanation is given why Kelly McGillis, like the heroine, why she fell for him. That
Yeah, yeah,
like it was very sudden.
obviously.
Of course, he has an attitude. So yeah, there was actually some negative points,
Mm,
except the fact that he is a very good pilot.
yeah,
So yeah, it could have been explored much nicely. The
yeah.
romance, I mean, of course, both are really good-looking people, so in that sense, it works. But then, in a story point, it's kind of yeah, lazy writing, I guess. But
Okay,
I
so
love the romantic scenes.
yeah,
Those
yeah.
were like highly romantic is the minimum I can say, I guess.
Yeah. So what were your favorite scenes? Now when you're talking about scenes and all.
Favorite scenes. Oh, okay. One you said that, like when Meg Ryan, Kelly McGillis, when the boy, everyone was there playing the piano. So that was amazing. The last dogfight, the whole ending, the last 15-20 minutes.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, in the last everything, like the way, because that's the Top Gun moment that I remember from my first watch. The Iceman and Maverick hugging each other at last, and you can be my
Yeah, true.
wingman,
Yeah, yeah,
and
true.
that whole thing. So that is probably my most favorite because from my first was that's the thing I remember. And what else? Yeah, I think that yeah, I think those are yeah these few. And of course, the romantic scene I liked when
Yeah,
Kelly McGillis, yeah, the first intimate moment they have.
yeah.
That was very like unique in some sense.
Oh, you haven't watched a lot of porn these days, I think. Yeah.
No,
So for
I
me, it will
would.
be
No.
for me, obviously the dog fight. I mean, like I have been.
Yeah.
That's one of the best sequences, like fight
Mm,
sequences. I mean, related to army, it was one of the
mm,
best sequences I have seen. And
mm,
and like, see, for me, the starting scenes of the Air Force combat and all, they were a
Mm.
little because the you don't get to know like which one is the MiG one, which is the F4. Like you just listen to that.
Yeah.
Okay, they are on the tail, they are on that, and all, and also the terminology. Like it's
Yeah,
hard to get, huh? Yeah,
true.
but at the end, the editing, because it won Oscars for editing. Yeah, so I will.
Hmm? Really?
Yeah, I think I
Oh.
nominated. I don't remember. You
Ah,
can check.
okay. Yeah, yeah, it could be. Yeah.
Yeah. So what
Hmm.
I think is, yeah, actually the editing was superb because it kept
Hmm.
the intensity high in the last
Hmm.
act. So that
Hmm.
was great. And what is that thing, Meg Ryan thing? Yeah, I've said it again.
Yeah, yeah.
And also, that scene. I mean, uh, what I would say, that scene, the Charlie chasing Maverick in his bike and his car.
Car,
That
yeah.
that that was a good scene. And that's the thing. There were potential great scenes. Like I can see that the screenplay was kind of at moments good, but
Hmm.
it didn't appear on the screen that way.
Yeah.
Huh?
True.
Just think of that scene, like Charlie chasing Maverick, huh? And the dialogue that could have been written at that moment,
Hmm.
right? Huh? And the scene could have been longer.
Hmm.
Huh?
Yeah.
It was just they crossed one traffic point and Maverick stopped. I was like, what? What are you aiming with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would really
Yeah,
say it.
true, true. The writing is not so brilliant, I guess. Even
Yeah,
I think I can say that. Yeah.
and I'd also blame the director on that. I mean, I could see some potential great. He could change that whole
Mm,
scenario how it is played out, but yeah,
yeah.
he only focused on the dog fights. So
Yeah, true. But he did the dogfights really nicely.
I don't know.
Tony Scott is an amazing director, so usually. So yeah, I like he's very stylish. He's a kind of like a stylized action director mostly. So
He should
yeah,
stick to
the stuff
action
he
direction.
specialized at, huh?
He should stick to action, directing action scenes only. He should.
Yeah, the stuff he specialized at, those he did wonderfully.
No?
But do you know, like I think you know, he's Ridley Scott's brother actually.
Okay. I didn't know
Yeah.
that. I actually don't know the name of the director. I just watched the movie.
Ah, okay, Tony Scott.
Uh,
Yeah, he died, I think, in 2010 or something.
mm. So, what about the
Yeah,
performances?
yeah, performance. I mean, of course, Tom Cruise was not like by that time, I think he was already a huge star, but his acting potential is still not at the peak
Hmm.
that we are used to seeing. So, yeah, I think in the emotional moments, he's always just clenching his teeth and, you know,
Yeah.
seeing with a very angry or kind of like frustrated eyes.
Hmm.
So I think that's his go-to face
Yeah.
in emotional stuff. But otherwise, in terms of arrogance and the style he shows, of course, he's brilliant. I mean,
The
he's
aviator
the expert.
glasses, and it's so
Yeah.
great with the
And the
glasses and
bike
all.
scenes, I mean, he nails all the stuff. Like,
Mhm.
of course, I like the bike scene also. When he parallelly goes, that's also there in Top Gun Maverick.
What parallel goes? I don't
The
remember.
bike scene, like the jet, he's
Ah,
trying
Jet is
to,
taking off and
yeah,
he's going to fight. Yeah,
he's
yeah.
going the bike laughing. So that's also there in Top Gun Maverick, I think. Yeah. So those were some of the famous images of the 1986 Top Gun, right? The bike scene, the hug with Iceman,
I
all
really
that.
want to bring out one thing. His
Yes.
costume when he rides the bike.
Mm.
That jacket,
Mm.
white
Yeah.
shirt, jeans. Oh my God. If like that would have been a fashion statement in 1986. Like I want to
Yeah.
wear that stuff right now. It's that cool. Like
Yeah.
1986, mind blown, and with the face of Tom Cruise. Like
Yes.
when
True.
I have read some. I don't remember if it was him or no. He
Hmm.
has that what is the golden ratio in his
Oh,
face.
really? He has that? Ah.
I'll need to check with that. You continue with the
Yeah.
performances. I'll just check that.
Okay.
Any other
No,
performance?
any other? I mean, Kelly McGillis was great. I have seen her in other films also. and the most famous is this one, Witness, with Harrison Ford. Yeah. So she is actually much better in that movie than in Top Gun. But yeah, I mean, she's also quite good as a heroine. Much elder to Tom Cruise, of course, but still. Then Val Kilmer with the small role he is given, he's good. But mostly it's focused on Tom Cruise. So except Tom Cruise, I don't think anyone else gets much of a moment.
Hmm.
And Goose, Anthony Edwards was Goose. So Anthony Edwards nice does some, I mean, acts quite well. So yeah, from the performance perspective, I think they did well enough with the screenplay they were given. I don't think they would have done anything else, at least from my perspective. And how about you?
Performance, yeah, I loved obviously Tom Cruise, but I didn't see him like I don't think it was his performance that lacked.
Hmm.
I think he was not given the space, you know,
Hmm.
to shine and all.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just say that, but I
And he
don't
was
know.
still very young at that
Yeah,
time. He was
yeah,
only 23,
obviously,
our
obviously,
age. So
yeah. That's the thing. And other than that, I really liked Viper, the instructor.
Viper, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Instructor, yeah. Like, other than that, Meg Ryan, obviously. I mean, she was there just
Yeah,
for a moment. That was a cameo, and she
cameo.
stole the show somehow for me.
Yeah,
And she was this obnoxious girl, like
yeah.
the girls you don't like to see, right? But that's
Yeah,
how bad of a movie is that you like that kind of a character.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
Other
won't
than
say she was obnoxious. I mean, we didn't see her that much to
yeah, but
say she was
she
obnoxious.
was very loud and all that.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
was loud, but she was quite cheerful actually, in some
yeah.
sense.
I'm,
So
okay, just
I cannot say that. For
yeah,
me, it
those are
was, I
personal
mean, her
preferences.
character.
Those are
Hmm?
personal preferences. Those are personal
No, no, no,
preferences.
not because Meg Ryan is acting in that
No, no,
character.
I'm not saying about like about how you view a girl or that. Those are
Ah, I see.
personal preferences. Let's not dive
Yeah,
into that. Yeah. So
yeah,
yeah, I really like that. And other than that, I think Tom Cruise's father. I don't know. I mean,
yeah.
his story was
But
great. His story was great. I don't
but
know.
he didn't appear in the movie, right?
Yeah, it doesn't
Hmm.
matter, man. This how bad of a movie it is. Like
Yeah. No,
I
it's not a bad movie for me. It's a mediocre movie. That's
I
all. It's not
seriously
that bad.
don't know why was that thing in the movie? Like, what was the
Father,
need? Like, that was
yeah,
not a motivation to Tom Cruise. Nothing.
yeah.
Yeah. So, seriously.
True.
Ah,
So yeah, and
yeah.
yeah, I don't think there were much more stuff to talk about
No,
except
actually,
these.
there's not much to discuss in this movie. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. Uh,
So,
okay. What could have been better? What do you think? According to you, what would you have changed?
oh,
You
I'm
have,
not qualified enough to answer that.
man, we are not qualified enough to review something, but yeah, we are doing that.
Yeah. So,
So just answer.
no, I'm not reviewing. I'm just saying that I don't like this and that.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Just say what I'm asking, what I'm telling you. Just say.
Uh, I mean, the aerial sequences were as good as it gets, so no change to that and everything. Maybe I would have focused more on the friendship and the rivalry,
Hmm. Yeah.
and maybe not much of romance or anything. Nah, not really. Yeah.
Okay.
So for me, that would have been it, and maybe extend the film by at least 20 more minutes to focus more. Yeah, it was a 1 hour 45-minute film. Maybe 15 minutes more wouldn't hurt 2 hour film. So how about you?
So I'll keep the romance as it is. I love
Okay.
that part. I love the courtship part. I'll really dive into the friendship and talk about
Goose, yeah.
things. I mean, maybe a funeral scene where
Mm,
Maverick shares things with Charlie, how Goose is important to him, and all that.
mm,
Huh?
mm,
So these are the moments. Maybe he acts out. like with Iceman in the rivalry because of the death of Goose. You know,
Hmm.
some intense sequences and all that
Hmm.
that could have been added. Yeah, and I'd say Viper could have been more of a father figure to him. I I would
Hmm.
have liked to
Yeah,
see
but
him.
that would have been much more melodramatic, right?
Yeah,
Because it's not a father-son type of thing going
no,
on.
but
It's like,
at least he guided him. Na? Remember in the graduation when they were called, he said, "If you don't
yeah,
find a Rio, I'll call me. I'll be yours."
yeah, I'll be
So,
your.
so these are the moments that could have been more
Hmm.
dived into, at least for me.
Hmm.
Like it could
I
have,
think Fighter exactly did that, right? The Hrithik Roshan movie, Fighter exactly did that. Hrithik Roshan has to come at last minute to rescue, and Anil Kapoor was the like
oh,
ROI or whatever is it called,
Rio.
radar control agent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, his helper basically.
But yeah, Bollywood, they would make it over dramatic. Then
Yeah,
it is
Fighter was exactly that. They did what Top Gun didn't do about that part. I will fly with you. Well, this part Fighter did exactly that. Yeah.
I haven't
Fighter
seen
was
that.
precisely Top Gun. I mean, it was.
I haven't seen that movie. So yeah.
I have seen it. Yeah.
And would you like to discuss that movie?
I mean, Fighter also did the aerial sequences quite nicely. Of course, I mean, it's 2024 now. They
Okay.
can do it.
You know the reason Fighter flopped, according to the director?
Yeah, yeah, many people didn't. Many people hasn't experienced flying in an airplane or something. They did
Yeah.
that logic. Yeah.
Man, we haven't experienced flying in a jet, but we enjoyed Top Gun. The dogfight
Yeah,
scenes. No,
yeah.
this is the
No,
bullshit
no, the
argument.
dogfight scenes were good.
Hmm.
Fighter also, it was like more jingoistic. Fighter was much more jingoistic.
Yeah, trivia to Top Gun that the last fight scene was told to be like USA versus North Korea. They thought they will
Hmm.
put it, but then they thought that let's not name any
Yeah,
nationality. That would be good.
yeah, true. Yeah, actually, one trivia I got was Val Kilmer didn't want to appear in that film because he found the script to be bad. He didn't find the script to be good, and like, yeah, it's
Great
just
choice.
silly.
I like this
But
guy. I
he was
don't.
under contract from the studio, so he had to appear, and so he
Oh,
appeared.
I
Yeah,
like this guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then, but now again, in Top Gun Maverick, he again appears. So it seems that he cares. He's
Mhm.
not like I am not proud of this film. No,
No, it got
he
hit.
is.
Nah, it was a hit.
Yeah,
So
it was a big hit actually. Yeah.
yeah.
Tom Cruise was on fire and did during those times. It was, yeah, it is from Risky Business to Top Gun. Then he did Rain Man, Born on the 4th of July, and so on. So
I really love the Top Gun poster. That's what
yeah,
out in
poster
the
is
background, like he on the
yeah,
bike, Charlie on the
true.
yeah.
Mm,
That's so good. That's
yeah,
yeah, and Charlie is such a dish here. Seriously,
yeah. She is beautiful. Yeah.
yeah.
Top Gun, I think, worked mainly because of all that. Star power is there. Music is still like heard by many people now.
Mm,
Danger Zone, Kenny Loggins, Danger
mhm,
Zone, and I think it also won the Oscar. One other music, another song. Forgot. Take My Breath Away, I guess. Yeah.
mhm. And the
So
third act, like the final
yeah,
act,
Thailand is there. Yeah.
that was
But yeah, it was a combination of all this. You don't. I mean, what exactly the movie is not the point. The subplots are maybe
so.
half cooked, but it
So
is there. So
you are just comparing it with a Salman Khan movie.
no,
I mean,
no. At least some parts it did right. No,
yeah,
that's why
some
it
part.
is.
Oh, so you think Salman Khan movie doesn't do any part right?
No.
So, like it's what your statement. What is your statement basically?
Yeah, Salman Khan movie doesn't do any part right. Like
Yeah.
in recent Salman Khan films
Yeah, okay.
after Sultan
Don't
maybe.
stress. Don't stress. No one will come after you because first thing, no one watches our videos.
Yes,
Okay,
true.
and it's very end. Like we are in 30 minutes right now, so no one will come
Yeah.
this far to watch. Even if someone comes, they will not be a Salman Khan fan because they won't understand
Yeah.
English.
Oh, that's a very bad burn you give.
Yeah, that's me. That's me. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, what do you think? Who can
Yeah.
replace Tom Cruise?
Very hard question.
Yeah,
It's very hard.
the top star of the Hollywood, who has the capability
Yeah,
to.
I'm doubtful anyone can. From now, it's everyone is kind of different. No, I mean you cannot. Leonardo is also a huge star, but you cannot see that role in Leonardo.
No, I
For
don't
me,
think so. Action? I mean, I don't know. I mean,
yeah,
like
Leonardo or even now we can say Timothy Chalamet.
Brad
No,
Pitt.
they cannot.
Brad Pitt. Man, he has
Brad
that.
Pitt might, yeah,
Yeah, man, like he has that. What I would say. If you have seen
arrogance, that type attitude.
Once Upon in a Hollywood, that caliber.
Once upon a time in Hollywood, yeah,
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, that caliber, that what is arrogance and all that. He has that. Brad Pitt
yeah.
can easily replace. And oh
Brad
yeah,
Pitt can do.
and one of my
Hmm?
favorites. That's what Mad Max Fury Road.
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy. Yeah, Tom Hardy. Oof, yeah.
Maybe, yeah, we can see that, yeah. But yeah,
Uh,
Tom Cruise was perfect for this role.
true. This it was not Maverick. It was Tom Cruise playing Tom Cruise. That's it.
Yeah,
Like
Tom
this
Cruise
is
is him.
if you have seen Mission Impossible, if you have seen Few Good Men, this is what Tom
Mm,
Cruise is basically.
yeah, yeah. But that man is something else. I mean, we also obviously revere Shah Rukh Khan, Amitabh Bachchan for holding their
Yeah, true.
superstardom.
Yeah, obviously.
He's been the biggest star since Top Gun. Top Gun was the film that made him the biggest star.
Mhm.
86, and it's 2024. He's still the biggest star. For 4 decades. Shah Rukh Khan has been doing it for 3 decades. One
Yeah,
decade even more than Shah Rukh Khan.
yeah.
I'm like,
True.
wow, this guy is something else.
Some people say he made a deal with the Satan and all. Like he doesn't age. Yeah, and he's always successful. All there are conspiracy
Hmm.
theories. You never know.
Uh,
Well,
uh,
did he ever saw a deep? Like Amitabh Bachchan saw a deep, Shah Rukh Khan saw a deep.
I think so because I mean maybe in the one thing that Tom Cruise had to sacrifice, or maybe which I don't like personally, and many people don't, because he's an amazing actor actually. So
Mm.
since Magnolia, he has been doing just the normal action stuff. There is no acting. I mean, acting is there, but I mean the the true acting talent of Tom Cruise has not been revealed since Magnolia.
So it's been 25
So
years.
yeah, so that's a very sad thing because he's doing the same stuff, and doing so. Obviously, he is doing new stuff by doing new stunts, very dangerous stunts that no
and
one else can do.
and doing that by himself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Doing that by himself. He is between two helicopters. He is going with riding a bike through a
Motorbike
ledge
over a cliff, yeah.
over
And
a cliff.
that's also thing like he has a parachute and all. I'm okay, fine with that. He was outside an aircraft.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, like who does that? Like you
yeah,
can, there is CGI now. You can
yeah.
shoot that scene. Why is the need of that?
In MI6, there are two helicopters. There's a
Yeah,
rope, and he
yeah.
was holding that rope in between two helicopters. Rope, he was in that rope. So, yeah, he's doing this dangerous stuff.
He is
But the
cheating death.
acting stops, the emotional stuff, I
Uh,
am
He is
missing that.
cheating death basically.
Yeah, I don't know how suicidal that man is, but yeah,
Yeah.
he's mad person.
I
But I think in the mid 2000s there might have been a dip because some of his, quite a few of his films were not doing that well
hmm.
at that time.
Whatever ever I have seen of Tom Cruise, A Few Good Men still holds like on top of the
Ah,
table for me. Like the way the acting, the emotions. everything.
That's one of the classic. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Few Good
Okay.
Men is there. You can see Magnolia, of course.
Mhm.
Jerry Maguire.
So why will you put Top Gun in uh, Tom Cruise's filmography?
In terms of pop culture, in terms of how it affected his career, it's the number one film. Yeah. But in terms of like my favorite films of his, it will be way below.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I mean,
I will
like,
put Top Gun Maverick above, of course, than Top
obviously,
Gun.
like it's
Yeah.
rated 6.9, Maverick is rated 8.2. So obviously, yeah.
Not because of IMDb, also because of my experience also with Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
agree. I haven't seen Maverick, but yeah, I can agree. Like anything is better than this.
Oh, you haven't seen it? Then you should see it. It's much
Yeah, no,
better
I
than that.
thought I should see Top Gun first, then go to
Oh
Maverick.
yeah, yeah. That's also a nice way. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have seen Maverick about three times.
Mhm.
I think in some sense, Top Gun is always the one that is not rescuing, but that is kind of reinventing Tom Cruise's career. First, first Top Gun made him a star.
Mm.
Second Top Gun made him reclaim the biggest star throne in some sense.
True, true.
Yeah,
Also, Rock declined, nah. Dwayne Johnson declined at this point. Like,
yeah. I mean, Rock was never in that caliber, I
no, no, but
guess.
there was a stage. Dwayne Johnson was doing hit movies after
Highest
hit.
paid actor he was. Yeah,
Yeah, highest paid actor, and he was doing hit movies after hit movies. Like the movies were
yeah,
turning out good. But
yeah.
he was the same guy in every movie. So it
Yeah, of
didn't.
course. Rock is not a like he's not the
He's not an
he's
actor.
a mediocre
He's not an
actor. Yeah,
actor. It's like a
yeah,
WWE character playing in movies. That's it.
yeah. But of course, he came to acting, I guess, mainly because of the how he presents himself in WWE also, no? Because his how he appeared in WWE during that time, that
Yeah,
was quite special to the audience. The way he trash talks and the way
yeah.
he
Yeah, he was
is
a
holding
showboat.
the
He was a
mic.
showboat. Like before
Yeah,
John
he is a
Cena, he
showman.
was the showboat.
Yeah, and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh man.
He-
Okay, let's not. We're doing a movie review, please.
yeah.
Yeah. So who
So
is the winner? Basically, Tom Cruise,
yeah, it has to
undoubtedly.
be Tom Cruise,
Yeah,
definitely.
because
Because I think his career plummeted the most. Sorry, not
obviously,
plummeted.
I
Like
mean,
his career, yeah, got big the most.
yeah. But I really love Charlie, man. This movie, like
Kelly
she,
McGillis, yeah.
she's something like she is not the most gorgeous or all, but
Mm,
she has something that I need to
yeah.
agree with. That
That's
everyone,
why Pete Mitchell also got attracted to her, right?
Pete Mitchell
And
also.
obviously she's older than him.
Yeah, yeah.
That also you can see from the film, from
Uh,
the characters. Still, he's kind of getting something attract,
mm,
kind of another kind of attraction from her.
yeah.
So.
Always. Hey,
Yeah,
man, we
she is
can.
an amazing actress also. But yeah,
Yeah,
she could have been in Top Gun Maverick, but she aged badly, I guess, and she is like,
yeah. I've seen her. The photos right now, and I'm like, okay.
yeah, that's why they
Mm.
brought back brought Jennifer Connelly and the Penny Benjamin that they were talking about in the Top Gun that helped
Hey, don't give
kind
me
of. So,
spoilers, man.
that will be there in first 5 minutes. So it's
Still
not a
spoilers.
spoiler. Oh,
My
who is
my
Jennifer
first 5 minutes
Connelly?
are spoiled.
No, no, it's not spoiled.
Yeah.
So
Anyway,
in the first 5 minutes,
no.
basically Tom Cruise
Okay,
what he
okay,
does.
okay, okay. But I won't hold anything against Charlie because she might not have done a deal with Satan. Who knows? So that's the thing.
Hmm?
See, you said she aged badly. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. But I won't hold it against her because she
Oh no,
might not
no.
have done a deal with Satan. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. That just hurt.
man,
I
we
mean,
need to look into
aging is
ourselves.
something
Like
natural.
we
Hmm?
can talk like anything. Like when we were starting this video, I thought, I mean, like we won't talk much more than 20 minutes at
Hmm.
you know at most 30 minutes. Like that's the top.
Yeah.
What can we speak
Yeah.
about this movie? There is nothing to speak, and we are 40 minutes into this video.
Okay.
Like
Nice.
and I have stopped you at points. Like we are going into Stone Cold Steve Austin era. So that's the thing. Yeah.
And what else? How
Oh,
about any other character replacement?
any other
Do
character
you see
replacement? Who?
replacing Kelly McGillis
Kelly
or
McGillis. I mean, like
Val
she
Kilmer?
she
Hmm?
was a paper character. I mean, like she had her moments and all, and
Yeah,
but
true.
she was what else? One-dimensional character. So there's nothing much to that. Yeah,
True.
but on thinking about that, even like Scarlett Johansson, she has that
Hmm. Could
zing
be,
to
yeah.
her, zing to her. That I would say. That even yeah, that Emily Blunt, obviously.
Hmm.
I
Emily
mean, like
Blunt also.
anyone that can have a zing.
He's kind
That
of too old now, but yeah.
hey, what?
But
She's beautiful,
yes,
huh? She's
yes, it's
great.
beautiful. But she, like, for a character, it has
No,
age
she's
has
still
to matter
she
a
can
little
play
bit.
a 20-year-old and I'll still love it.
Don't.
That's
Yeah,
it.
okay. Anyways,
Anna Hathaway. Anna Hathaway. She can.
Ryan Hathaway. Yeah.
Oh, she's so good. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Anyone else? And Pug. That's Florence Pug. I think
Pugh,
she,
Florence Pugh, I guess. I say
Pugh.
Pugh. I don't know.
Okay, anyone. But yeah, I think she can also play it. But she won't have that. What I'd say that charm. She has
Hmm.
that zing, but not the charm.
Maybe. I don't know much about. I mean, I have seen Florence Pugh in some movies. She always acts well, of course. She
Yeah.
kind of steals the show all the time.
Yeah. True, true.
So, yeah. I guess
Oh,
that's it. Or do you have anything else to
no,
add
I
to
don't have
this
anything else.
film?
We have we have talked way more than the movie deserves because like it's a 1 hour
Yeah.
50 minutes movie and we talked for 41 minutes like what
Yeah.
close to half
Yeah.
time. Yeah, so
Yeah.
yeah.
For me, the best part was again, first, it was the music
Yeah, yeah.
for me again. After that, everything else.
Okay, so that's
Yeah.
the end of this video. I loved the talk more than the movie, but yeah, I think Dishan, for you, the movie or this talk?
I think the talk, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And that's the first time we're telling about anything. Like, nah, like we have watched some pretty not so good movies, like
Madgaon
that
Express.
Madgaon Express. I want to say another name, but that would be blasphemy, so I will not say
Which one?
that.
Janevi Doyaro?
No, no, January was great, man. I enjoyed it.
Then which one? Another Kabhi
We,
Khushi Kabhi Gum.
it was also good for me. It was good. There was
Rock. Which
our
one?
most
Mad
watched
Max
video.
Fury Road. Oh,
We are gonna leave on that. Good night. We'll meet again someday.
yes.
Yeah. Bye.